In a serene forest far from the clamor of human life, the Buddha sat beneath a venerable Bodhi tree. His disciples gathered around him in rapt attention. Their minds were abuzz with questions, their hearts eager for the nectar of wisdom that dripped from the Master's words. Yet this day, the Buddha spoke not a single word. The disciples, perplexed by this silence, looked at each other. Some murmured, seeking answers. What had happened? Where were the profound lectures, the teachings that ignited the soul and cleared the fog of ignorance? Understanding their bewilderment, the Buddha raised his palm, gesturing them to quietude. In the tranquil air, the sound of a distant brook could be heard merging with the rustling leaves. Birds called to one another, communicating in a symphony without language. Ananda, the Buddha's devoted attendant, unable to grasp the lesson in silence, finally asked, "Master, is there no teaching today?" The Buddha smiled, his eyes a calmed ocean. "Ananda," he said softly, "do not always look for my voice. The Dharma speaks in the silence of nature, in the whispers of wind that embrace each leaf, in the patience of the stones that witness ages pass." Silence, too, is a teaching. The disciples listened to the Buddha's few words, but it was the wordless understanding that resonated within. Days passed, and slowly the disciples began to tune into the silent teachings that lay around them. They watched a flower unfurl in the dawn light, its petals gently opening without haste. They observed a spider weaving a web, each thread carefully placed in the silence of the night. In these moments, they found the Dharma, a lesson in presence, a sharing of pure consciousness, free of chatter and clutter. A great master once said, "Within silence, 1,000 teachings are spoken." Thus, the disciples learned that wisdom can be absorbed not only through words, but through the silent understanding of the heart that listens beyond the ears. In time, they grew grateful for the lesson in silence, for it unfolded the truth that understanding could flourish without discourse, that connection could deepen without a single utterance. And so, the Buddha's silent teaching became a cherished memory, a profound insight that led them closer to enlightenment. It was a lesson in recognizing the subtle wisdom present in each moment, a reminder that sometimes being present speaks volumes more than 1,000 words ever could.